Namaskar. Now you are all welcome to the second chapter of our Foundation of Music course. That is swar. The swar is a very important factor in the music. The three angles of the Indian classical music will say swar, lay and tal. So out of that swar, so swar, or it is called in English, it's a note, a particular note. So what is the swar? Swar is a sound produced in exactly the same pitch. That is called sur or swar. The notes are universal, or the swars are universal. All over the world, you go any corner of this universe, you will find only 7 basic notes and 5 related notes to that. So there are about 7 plus 5, 12 notes in the music. So that's how we always say the music has got a universal language. You go anywhere in the world, the swar are very universal. So the names of these swaras in Indian classical music, it is we always sing it like sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. So the original names of these notes are Shadj is sa, then Rishab is re, then Gandhar is ga, Madhyam is ma, Pancham is pa, Dhaivat is dha, and Nishad ni. So Shadj, Rishab, Gandhar, Madhyam, Pancham, Dhaivat and Nishad. If you take the same notes in a Western music, they are always, they call it do, ra, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So it is normal, the frequencies, that is what I said, the exact frequencies. It is mentioned, it is called as C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So that is like sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Now, these 7 notes are the basic notes, and the difference in between this difference in the distance between the distance between these 7 notes are called a saptak, or an octave in English. So if you want to say a saptak in full, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa is also required for sa. So I will sing one scale for you. That is now sa, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, ni, da, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. So sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, ni, da, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. So if you take Western music, it is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So the accent of this is different than what it is in Indian music, but the notes are the same. The frequencies of the notes, they are the same. So as I told, out of this sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, the 2 notes, that is sa and pancham, they are always fixed. That's called achal swar. They are fixed. There is no komal, there is no tivra for this shadj and pancham. But for other, there is one note, that madhyam. It is having a shuddha and a tivra. So that is madhyam. And remaining 4 notes are, that is re, ga, dha, ni, rishab, gandhar, dhaivat and nishad. They are shuddha and komal. So what is komal? That is now shuddha sa and shuddha re. In between the note is there, that is komal re, at particular frequency. So similarly, it is between the re, shuddha re and ga, it's komal ga. So it is lesser frequency than the shuddha one, that is komal, and the higher frequencies, it is naturally tivra. So for there are the 3 octaves normally used in music. That is, one is normally what I sung just now, that sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. If it is going a hoarse voice like sa ni da pa ma ga re sa, that is going down, that is called mandra saptak, or mandra saptak, or lower octave. The middle octave is madhya saptak, and if it is in a shrill voice up, that above the upper sa, that is sa re ga ma pa da ni sa re ga ma, if you go like this, it is called a tar saptak. So there are as many as 3 normal saptak. That is madhya saptak. If you go down with the hoarse voice, it goes into lower octave, that is mandra saptak. If it goes up, it's tivra saptak. So these are the 3 saptak. If you go beyond that down, it's ati mandra. If it is go above that, it's ati tar. But normally the voice range of anybody is about 3 octaves. And out of 3 octaves in Indian classical music, it is used half octave down, that is a mandra saptak, 1 full octave of madhya saptak, and half octave up, that is in a tar. So 2 saptaks are normally used. Frequently you can go a little down also, you can go little up also. So this is, I think, the basic things one should understand about the swar. Thank you.